Ready to cut one loose. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Rush is on. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's fourth down.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to give themselves some space. Couldn't come up with a completion on third down. Looks like they're going to be punting.
Well, that's like winning the lottery for the offense. They're going to put it in play from inside the 30. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. There he goes. He's got enough. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
He gave him time to react, and he almost pulled off the interception. Instead, it'll be second down.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Down he goes.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Third and long right here. He wants to throw it. Into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Matthews. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet, McNown, DTR, looking the part, being the part.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB.
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. No real chance on a return, but they've got it at the 34.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Out wide left, it's Martinez. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Looking for room. It's Bishop. Taken down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Has it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. They put the brakes on it.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Bandz offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Keep it on the ground. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Turns it upfield. Smacks it with the stiff arm. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Long way to go on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. A strike between defenders. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
They're all over it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Deafening noise. Here's Iamaliama. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
And that's a teach tape on third down right there. That's a great job by the defense. Being back, understanding it's third down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football, go down, be very physical. You want to throw a slant, man, you make sure that they feel you. That's a great job by this defense, being physical, making sure he doesn't secure that catch.
And that is no good. They missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They've put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. Defense all over him.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be first down after the personal foul penalty. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Left side is Staley. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. The run inside. It's Bishop. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Might as well run him again. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
A nice job by this defense. Man, they've given up a lot of yards. They've gotten to the scoring area of the field multiple times, but they keep forcing field goals. They did a great job again on that 3rd down.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. They're now up 9-0.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll try the right side. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Give to the running back. Fights off the defender. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like we just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter and space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. 4th down, Iamaleava. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Straight ahead, it's Bishop. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the boot, looking for his man. Look out! Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Out wide right, it's Jackson. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7th. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Volunteer! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. From inside the 15, here's the return. He'll be stopped on the return right at the 30-yard line and helps out this offense a few extra yards in field position. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Caught on the RPO. Breaks into the open. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Again, it's Iamaleava. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Oh, the attempt is no good. Looking for a little juice and energy with a field goal. You don't get it, and guys, you're still down by 16. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dodson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
and 6 yards to go. He'll set up to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Vols send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. No room to bring it back. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Really nice looking throw there, and traditionally the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game, and if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
Extending the play. Did the work himself. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. UCLA. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. The quarterback sneak. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line. Tries it on the sneak. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA!
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
They'll line up to go for 2. Throwing, Imaliava. He's got it for the 2-point conversion, and now they're back to within 1 possession. He'll bring it out. It's Beal. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Complete in the middle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Got enough for the first down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Back to pass on second down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget type.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Fires to the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Using his legs, it's Knight. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
They just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Play fake, Nico Iamaleava. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating.
Snags it, and there's running room. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Iamaleava Bought a little time, lets it go. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Iamaleava to the air again. Dangerous throw on that one.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. Now, Iamaleava. Caught.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with first and goal because of great third down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
And this is a significant moment for this offense. Down 8, first and goal, needing a touchdown and a 2 to tie. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. Quick give. It's Bishop. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking for space. It's Bishop. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Snowed under by the defense.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right and they make a big play for this defense.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the second straight play.
And, man, it's a big decision for this offense. Like, having the lead, does that change your mind? Are you less aggressive, or do you go for the gusto? Do you try to finish this thing off yourself by getting the first down, continuing to possess the ball here in the fourth quarter with the lead?
And the Vols will try to convert on fourth down. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Turning it on! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And man, is it nice just to have this guy right here. Like, give him the football, and they're going to give it to him early, and they're going to give it to him often. And a lot of times we see, man, late in the games, just like right here, he makes those big plays, wears down the defenses, and he is a handful late.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He's loose on the right. Running inside the 20. And it's gonna be a pick 6. Touchdown, Bruins. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Volunteer offense is back, and they open touchdown time in Tennessee. From the gun, it's Gordon. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a...
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Plays like that are the type of plays that win you games. Bottom line, here we are, it's late. It's a close game. It's a huge 3rd down, and somebody's...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Imaliava. Fires to the right. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Running inside. It's Knight.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on third down coming up. Let's call it third and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
Runs through a tackle. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, that's the best run of the day for him so far, and he's a guy that looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. He's beginning to wear on this defense a little bit. If you're on offense, you probably want to keep giving him the ball.
And the Bruins inside the final minute trying to drain the clock. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Stop right there.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Fires to the end zone, and he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, they're faking it. The holder's going to try to throw it. Uh-oh, it's intercepted. Oh, what? Intercepted, and he's got a huge lane in front of him. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And things are looking more and more dire for this offense now. After that incompletion, look, you're down by a bunch. You have to take shots. It's the only way you're going to get back in this game. Problem is the defense knows it, and they're playing coverage, so things not looking great right now for this offense.
Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.